Hello my dear students, how are you all? Welcome to paper analysis of topper answer sheet. Okay, so we'll go through the entire paper. We'll see in the case of MCQ, in the case of 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker, 6 marker, how to represent our answers to get the maximum output. What happens now? Being a student, even though you know a particular question's answer, you're not able to get the highest marks which is allotted for that particular question. Okay, let's say the question is carrying 5 marks, you're ending up with 3 marks, 4 marks after writing everything correct. Okay, so there's a certain way you have to write the answers. So I've taken on the paper as such over here. We'll discuss in detail. So before starting the entire paper, let's look at what are the essentials to fill in the first page. So we have to fill up bacha registration number. Do not forget to do that. Okay, and put your answer booklet series number. I think this will be given over here. Medium you have to put, subject you have to put, subject code you have to put. This is very important. Subject and subject code. Just don't write subject here and forget the subject code. Both has to be kept. Okay, so you can find that in the question paper as well. Chaliye. Now say the number of map or graph used. So let's say in mathematics you use that graph paper, right? For linear programming problems, for that in the graph paper which is given to you, the graph sheet which is given to you, you will have a serial number written over there at the top of it, right? So write that over here. Either you will write or your what do you call the guy who is there, the teacher who is there with you in the examination hall will help you write it there. Okay, so please mention that is over here as well, number of pages used in first answer book and serial number, additional booklet and number of pages used and total number of pages used. So you have to be I think your invigilator will help you with all of these things, but still try to make sure that even it's your job to get these things filled up. Okay, whether he's writing or you are writing or ma'am is there or she's writing, so whoever is there, make sure that you are getting all these informations filled properly. Okay, apart from that, now check here. So this is how you're gonna get the answers rewarded to you. So let's say question number 1 to 10, there are total 5 questions or 10 questions, each carrying 1 marks. So he has received over here 8 marks. Okay, and like that total was 71. So please check. Now let's see the answer ki bacha. So again, if you're reaching the examination hall early, which you should, please take a minute to read the instructions. I know sometimes you feel this is very lame, we already know that, sir, but still just read these things one by one and not fast. Simply read. I'll tell you why. It calms you because you're not doing anything which is regarding the subject or something like that. So do one thing. Take a minute, take a couple of minutes and read these instructions carefully. Okay, you might find something new which is written there, so please go ahead and read the instructions. After that, bacha, if you see here, part A in now as per your exam pattern, part A will have 20 questions, 15 are MCQ, 5 are fill in the blanks. Okay, and all the questions are mandatory. Try to write it like this. Please check here. So what students do know, write answer like this: 1 option A, 2A, 3A, like this. Don't do that, bacha. Please write answer, then the correct answer for that. Like response you write, 1 ka correct response is A, then write the answer also. So what is the option? Is a reflexive. Okay, likewise 4B, write the matrix. Okay, so whatever is the answer, write the option and try to write this sequence of the question in the left margin. Sequence of the question in the left margin and their answers over here. Okay, and in mathematics what you can do now, use this right working space right here, make a column over here, right here working or rough work, your choice of words, and put a straight column, okay, with the help of a scale, and do all your working over here only. For this page work question, do the working over here itself. Okay, so please follow that pattern. What else you have? So like that I said, all the options with the respective answers. Same goes with the fill in the blanks also. Please check. So we have over here is, please check. So options are there, right? So this is a 20 mark. So like for example, you see here, options are there: 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So answer is 1 by 2, 2, 3, like that. You write the answers. Okay, chaliye. So now, so you can see here 8 marks has been awarded in the next 10 questions to him. Now this second section, bacha, as you know, section B is about your 2 mark questions, right? Now pick your questions very carefully. So do one thing before starting your problems. No, have a look at it. Have a look at the questions. What happens is, being a student, you start a question, then you got stuck someplace. You lose that time, then you say, okay, why not leave this question and move on to the other one. That's a good thing to do actually. If you don't know something, skip it. You have options given to you, right? You can answer any 6 of them. Okay, but I will suggest you, don't start anything. You waste time over there, right? So anyway, if you don't read the question, you will end up wasting some time. What is the better way to look at these things? Without starting any question, just have a look. Give 2 minutes of time to reading all the questions. In only one section I'm asking, not the entire paper. Okay, section B, starting the section B, right? So make sure that you are writing, bacha, first question and solve it. If you're solving it, solve it completely. If not, skip the question. So first read all the problems and then only you pick what are the questions you want to solve. Okay, and first solve, but try to solve questions in sequence only. Section A has to be going first. Section A has to go first. Then you can choose the section B. Don't write section B first. That's mandatory. Okay, section A has to always go first. Please check. So I hope this is clear. How you write answer, sir? So any question that involves your formulas or something like that, please check on this side. So if you look at question number 22, no, have a look. The question must have been that they have given the points. They are asking us to find the equation of the line. Okay, means one of the point is missing. So check here. Equation has been written over here, and everything has to be done. Okay, write the entire expansion. 2 marker is awarded, and don't forget to write your answer properly. Okay. The equation of the line is this. Mention that, you get 2 marks for this. 2 mark question, full marks you got. If while writing this, equation of the line is given like this. What happens is, you can include your answer over here as well, but don't do that. Write the full answer. Write the full answer. I hope this is clear. All right. So again, same thing goes over here. If you see over here what the student has done, no, he's got this x as dy by dx derivative. That is incorrect, no. So lost 2 marks because the first step itself is wrong. Let's say this person had made a mistake over here, then he'll still get 1 marker. So step marking is there. Okay, so don't just since the mistake has been the first step itself, that's why he lost the entire 2 marks. Okay, so please don't do that. Question number 24, you can see again formula has to be written, bacha, if you're writing a question. So if there is any formula involved, mention the formula very clearly. Circumference 2 pi r dr by dt is the derivative. Okay, this is the rate of change. Okay, and then comes the result. Also, first thing, formula, and include your answer very clearly. Even though handwriting is not that good that you feel it is, okay, then but answers will be very clear. Paper you can see here very neat. They have drawn a border over here. So this question is over, starting the new question. There's a border given for this. Okay, so you don't have to do the border, but still if you want to, it's a good way. Okay, chaliye. So 2 marker is like this only. Please check what else we had over here. Position vector of given like this. So check here what we usually don't know. We just write p equals to this, q equal to this. Don't do that. Write op equals to p equal to this vector, oq equals to q equal to this vector. Okay, so write it. I know it takes some time, but you can score out marks in the questions like this. Okay, especially in mathematics, not much effort is required, bacha. Simple things if you do, no, you will not lose marks in steps. Okay, if you get the answer right, if you follow the instructions that I'm giving you, you'll get out marks in the questions. Okay, these are 2 marker questions only. Please check. So anything I want to show you, see, if you make mistake in the first step itself, you'll have to lose entire marks, but if you're doing step marking, you'll get out. Okay, so 31 he has got it wrong. Okay, and all right, chaliye, what else we have? Okay, so now if you check out the part C is a 3 marker. Once part 2 is over, start part 3. Okay, try not to leave any spaces between your answers. Okay, means let's say I have here part, okay, this paper got over, this question part B got over here, I can start part C on this side, sir. Don't do that. Okay, start right away from there. If you're leaving a gap, if you want to leave a gap, let's say space is very limited, sir, you can't start a question over there, then cross with a line. Let's say the space was only last 3 lines, I can't start over there, sir. Okay, just cross that part, means no answer is over there. Don't leave a blank space in between your questions. Okay, means answers of any question, don't leave a blank space. That's strictly has to be followed, all of you. Okay, so what else is there? Part C 3 marker, again you can check here. So question is given, still writing this. Yes, write the matrix which is given to you, sum of symmetric and skew symmetric question they are writing. Okay, what you can do is, now the first formula for symmetric form, we have half of a plus a dash, so write that. Okay, skew symmetric form, please check, they must have written here, yes, half of a minus a dash, and then showing it very clearly, also writing this, a is equal to sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. We can write here half of sum of skew symmetric and symmetric matrix. Chaliye. Okay, we are not mentioning it, no, half of this, so this is good enough, because we are not mentioning half of a plus a or half of a minus a. That's why simply symmetric and skew symmetric is also correct answer. Okay, check here, 3 marks is awarded, because the answer is very, first of all, answer is very descriptive, means everything is written properly, and also not only that, it's very neat, sir. I cannot see any mess over there. Let's say you make a, this happens to me a lot of times. I am making a mistake in calculation. What I'm going to do, I might make a smudge out of it. Don't do that, just strike it out. Let's say there's a mistake over here, I'll strike with 1 line. That's it. Don't do full darkening or cross multiple occasions. Don't do that. 1 strike is good enough. Just 1 bold strike is good enough, and then you can write this thing again. Don't make your paper look very messy. Keep it neat. Keep it neat. Chaliye. So 3 marker. What else we have, sir? Please check given x equals to, okay, this was a question I think on parametric form, right? I have done this question as well for all of you. It's a PYQ only. So see, so we have to show it. Given this thing, differentiating with respect to theta first. For this Parametric form, no, so we are doing first dx by d theta. So writing that part as well. Getting here this derivation. Same goes with differentiating y with the theta first. Yes, mention these statements, okay? It doesn't take that much of effort, but gets you full marks, okay? Now after that, now finding dy by dx, steps are very, very important. Write this step, bacha. You can see here, answer will come like sin theta plus 1 by 1 sin theta by 1 plus cos theta, okay? Getting here full marks as well. Please check full marks here as well, okay? Tan theta by 2 is your result. So please mention. I would suggest you, if you want to know, you can box it. Otherwise, this is good enough. Underline is also good enough. Boxing also is good enough. But make sure that you are writing your answer. Means, let's say anybody should looking at your paper should know what is the right answer. Where is the answer written? They don't have to find the answer. What usually happens? No, you have to find the answer. Where is the answer? Is this the answer? Is this the answer? Don't do that. Okay. So answer should be at the end and should be clearly mentioned that it is the answer for the entire question. Okay. So they can cross check that very quickly. This all helps your examiner get a very nice perspective of yours. Means this student has written a very correct way of answer any question. Okay, chaliye. So 3 marker is over, bacha. We have one more 3 marker. Please check here. One more 3 marker. So in this, 1 mark has been lost. Okay, 1 mark has been lost. So I think this is the area of triangle question. All right. So then starts your part D. Part D. In part D, it's a 5 marker, right? Yeah. In part C, sorry, you have to choose any 6 questions. As I said, 6 into 3 is 18 marks over there. Part D, again, you have to choose 4 questions. 5 into 4 will be 20. And part E will be your bacha 6 marker and 4 marker. Okay. So if you check out the part D, okay, this is your from duration function question. Check this. They have got over here full marks, 5 marks over here. Full 5 marks, okay? Y is an onto function to prove. So first of all, in this kind of question, in 5 marker, so don't even skip one step. It's a 5 mark question, right? Very high weightage. So don't do that. Check here. So starting with the statement is given. So write the domain and range very clearly. This is the range, sorry, codomain, and this where is bacha your range. Sorry, range you have to find out later. This is the codomain. This is your domain. If you want, you can mention it over here for the given function f. Okay, domain is natural number and codomain is the y. Highlight it. Okay. Now after this, first prove very clearly one function by taking fx1 equals to fx2. Once that is done, you move on to onto function. Once you prove that, statement has to be very, very clear. Achha, if you're using fog and cough approach, mention that as well. Okay, fog. Well, let's say for fog and cough approach, what you're gonna do? Assuming a function g dash or gy, which is nothing but inverse of. So write like this: assuming a function g, which is equal to f inverse of x or f inverse of y. You can write there. Okay, f inverse of y. Got it? So like that, you have to mention where the domain is interchange, right? Domain and codomain interchanges in case of inverse. So you have to assume a function like that and then find the cough and fog. So please mention it very clearly. You'll do that, right? Okay. What else we have? So 5 marker will be questions like this only. Again, you check here. They've given 3 matrices, so written very clearly. What I like about this paper, no, very clear answers. Okay, there's no, I don't see any mistakes anywhere. No mistakes whatsoever. Very clearly is written. That's the best part. Okay, so please make sure that your answer sheet looks something like this only. Okay, what we have, LHS equals to RHS is verified. Please check. So yes, if let's say they're asking you to prove something, no, mention that the statement is proven. Okay, LHS equals to RHS, statement is proven or verified or hence proved, whatever it is, conclude it. Okay, now this question, sir, again the given equations are there. You have to solve the linear equations in the 3 variables with the help of matrix method. That question can be asked, and I think it's coming in your paper. Okay, 5 marker question will be there. Very, very, very important. Okay, so over here, what is the most important part, sir? Writing the equations, writing the matrix form first, because they said use the matrix method, right? So write the matrix form first. First you write the first matrix, then the variable matrix, then comes the constant matrix. So A x b, so that A x b, so in this form. Okay, and then so what you want to do, x you want to find out, so A inverse you have to take. And how you find A inverse, sir? So all the formulas have to be listed over here, all the formulas you have to. Okay, and then you start ahead with finding determinant, and then so it exists not equal to 0. Please mention here non-singular matrix if you want to. Okay, you can write here A is non-singular. So what exists, sir? Inverse exists. If you want, I'll ask you to do what? A inverse exists, or you can simply write, don't you want to write exist? Just write here A is a non-singular matrix. A is a non-singular matrix. Okay, now what you can do, find this cofactors for each of the terms, A11, A12, like that. find all the cofactors a11, a12, a13, and over here bacha, that's where you can make a mistake in the matrix multiplication, in the finding of adjoint. Signs has to be very carefully taken. Okay, signs has to be very carefully taken. So what you can do is, save some time in the questions that is not taking that much of time. For example, questions in derivative, questions in your I would say, what are chapters? AOD, it will not take much of time. Okay, questions in ITF, questions in relation function, questions in probability, it will not take that much of time. Okay, vectors will not take that much of time. So please save some time there, so that you can spend this time, extra time over here that you have saved in the matrices, because easy questions, but just calculative, easy but calculative. So that's why you have to, if you have proper timing, no pressure on your mind, then you will get it right. I'm very sure. Okay, chaliye. So please check. Very clearly you mentioned the sign as well. Check here, A11, so positive, simple positive, A12 negative, that's why negative sign here. Such a nice way to write the answer, bacha. Clearly, even teacher can, understand that why they have taken plus minus like that. Okay, and write for all the cofactors, and then arrange in the matrix and take the adjoint, bacha. Take the adjoint like this, have a look. Once adjoint is there, acha, have they shown adjoint part? I don't think they have, right? So yeah, you have to take the transpose of this. So show that. Do one thing, take the matrix and then show the transpose of like this as well. Okay, and that's it. Now it's going to be x equals to adjoint a by a. Get the matrix over there. Do the multiplication properly. Show the signs also like this. Don't just write the final answer. Don't write final answer as 9. Right? Show the multiplication over here as well. Okay. And mention the answer very clearly in both matrix and individual x, y, z form. X is 1, y is 2, z is 3. Okay, chali. So this is 5 marker. Again, this is a second derivative question in 5 marker category. So very simple. I think you know all these questions. But yes, write all the steps. Write all the steps. So when you're taking the first derivative, mention taking the first derivative or taking the differentiation of the function y with respect to x for the first time. Okay. Second time we're going to take what? Differentiating with the second time. So second derivative. Okay. Chaliye. Or you can write here finding second derivative of y. Finding second derivative of y with respect to x. Write the statement like this. Once you do that, you get the both results and then you compare, and once you conclude, write it like this. Please check. They mentioned over here, prove that d square y upon dx square minus m plus n upon dy by dx plus m and y equal to 0. So write the conclusion very clearly. Okay. So represent your answer very clearly, bacha. Again, in the LPP problems, which is a 6 marker question in section E, 6 marker problem, very important to show the graph very neatly. I don't know whether it's that clear right now, but yes, highlight the feasible reason. Okay, mention all the corner points. I'll suggest you to mention with the a name of the point as well. So O, A, B, C. O, A, B, C. O is 0, 0, B is 30, 0. Sorry, A is 30, 0, B is this point 20, 30, and C is 50, 0, 50. So mention that. So right here, O, A, B, C, highlight the points. Again, in the straight line that you have, show the arrows to show the directions of the inequality. So less than, right, to show the arrows over here like this. In both the inequality, show the arrows. It shows you where the the inequality says what, less than or greater than. And then highlight the feasible reason, so that don't write stated, it's written here stated, that's also okay, but right here feasible reason. Once that is done, what are you gonna do? Write the corner points. So finding the steps are very important. So first you take the inequality without the inequality actually. So with the equal to sign you take, find the 2 points, that is more than enough. Don't have to find more than 2 points coordinate for each of the constraints. Okay, for each of the constraints, chaliye. X greater than 0, y greater than 0 means what, bacha? First quadrant only, non-negative constraints also you also saw the non-negative constraints, and then you have the corner points. Mention the corner points and the objective function value. So right here z equals to this side, right? Z over here you write corner points. Okay, after that you find the values, basically making a table over here, nothing else. If you want, you can make a table also. Find the value for first point, second point, put a comma, put a bracket over here. These are coordinates, put a bracket over here and get the value, whichever it is, minimum, maximum, whatever they're asking, the optimization, you mention that clearly. Maxima lies over here. So right here actually z max or maximum value of the objective function z is equal to this 120, and at which point? At 30, 0. So highlight it. Okay, same you can do in the graph also. Do the same in the graph as well. Okay, maxima right here m. If it is all the point, they don't have to do that. For example, what happens is when we have 2 maximas, right? What we say, all the points joining the 2 points, the line on the line has a maxima only, right? For the both the points, the line joining it, every point on the line will be point of maxima. So mention that as well. So mention the statement over here. Okay, chaliye. That's how you write 6 marker. Again, you can see here, see he made a mistake over here. What you can do, it's a mistake only, right? Yeah, so very clear cutting. Don't have to, make this cross marks or like that. I can see that, no, being a teacher, I can see that not a part of our answer. I is over here, sir. But then don't make it messy. Only thing you have to do is follow all your what you call formulas, result. Follow the formulas, means write the formulas, highlight your answer at the end, and don't make any mess in the paper. Try to follow the the order which is given there. It is easier for the examiner. It gives your impression that your student is very organized in his work. So make a proper what do you call representation over there. Okay, chaliye. That's how I write bacha 6 marker. Again, so if you are supposed to write a square, so write a square properly, okay, and then show the working also. So all the working, rough work if you want to do. If you don't want to do on this page, it's okay, up to you. At the end also you can do. But I would suggest you to do it on this side only. Why to keep turning the pages all the time? Doing your work over here, make a margin on the right hand side and do the rough work on the same page. Okay, chaliye. So same we find a square and like this 5a. We had 5a plus 7i, so find 7i and then put the right here. Do one thing, right here LHS, okay? So I would suggest you to write here LHS. LHS equals to, then you write this statement again and then you put this equal to 0. Then write here equal to RHS. Equal to RHS over here, right? Please check. So what I was saying now, on this side, what you're going to do, have a look, right here LHS. LHS equals to, then you write this statement, a square minus 5a plus 7i, over here write equal to RHS. Okay, it satisfies that. Then you can write here LHS equals to RHS, same thing. Chaliye. So done, sir. Finding a inverse, second part was there, so finding a inverse. All right, great. So this is your answer key analysis for your papers by a topper. Okay, he got a good job. He's done a good job over here. So one more thing I want to say to all of you, that at the end, let's say this page is left, no? So over here there's a sign, not a problem there. But if there's a page left like this, do one thing, cross it out. With one straight line, cross it out. Don't leave any blank spaces, okay? Like this, basically like this I'm talking about. This is done by a faculty actually. So the teacher who was there, he has done this, but you should do it from your side also. Wherever you find a blank space in your answer key, cross it with a straight line. Not full cross and all, making designs over there. No need to do all of that. No need to waste your time. Just one straight line diagonal, they will be doing your work. Okay, and at the end, don't forget to put your information over here as well. So your I think roll code will come here. So mention that and get the sign done by your examiner. Okay, so this completes your analysis of PU2 maths toppers answer sheet. Okay, let me know anything else you need from my side. I wish you all the best. Keep working hard. Okay, I know the time is tough, but time is good also. If you're prepared very well, then it is going to be good. But don't have a lot of negative thoughts in your mind. Just try to work whatever time you have in your hand. Make use of that. Any help you need from my side, let me know in the comment section. I'll be here to answer all of your queries. Keep working hard. Keep smiling. Take care of yourself. I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.